Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing and Tour Reviews. In this video, I'm going to kind of go with the flow. I have no idea of how I'm going to make this video or what all is going to be in this video, so we're just going to go with the flow. This title of video is going to be something like, where's Fab been, blah, 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 or something like that. I'm not sure, because this is the longest I have gone without making a video or putting out any content since I started my channel. I started my channel, oh gosh, 7 or 8 years ago, I think. And I was hitting every Wednesday, every Saturday for the longest time. And I kind of got burnt out and went to just every Saturday. And I've been pretty much every Saturday now for the last couple of years. But you guys haven't seen a video from me in over a month. I have been extremely busy. I'm going to kind of explain all that to you and also explain where I think that I might be going with the YouTube channel, with the website, and all that stuff here in this video. So where have I been? So my wife and I took over / bought the old repair shop that I used to work at. And before I went and did my own thing with the Fab Detail Supplies and all that stuff, I had an offer that was made that was really good. The business has been in business over 40 years and a great clientele. Customers are fantastic, just a long list of customers that have been built over the last 40 years. Now, I worked there for well over 10 years. The majority of all the customers know me. So when I came back, they were all so happy that I came back. I've had so many walk-ins and shake my hand and say, hey, Brian, we're so glad to see you back. I had a great relationship with all the customers. And when they decided that they wanted to retire, and this was kind of put up in the air of this was a possibility, I sat down with Mrs. Fab, talked to her about it, talked to my folks just a little bit about it. But really the decision was up to me and April. And I thought, you know what? We're going to go for it, because if we don't, I'm going to always think what could have been. In the small town that I live in, shops are going away. What has happening is, like, we had one shop owner that just passed away unexpectedly. And then there's one shop in town that keeps buying all the old shops and kind of trying to make it so he's the only repair shop in town, which I understand. So I didn't want to see another shop close. Plus, the relationship that I have with, I guess it's now my landlord, because he still owns the building. He'll never give that up. He has too many cars and stuff. But the relationship I have with him is so good. Him and his wife, they are fantastic people, really good people that I really enjoyed working for. And I didn't leave there at the time when I left there because I had a problem with them. No, I loved them. They were fantastic bosses to have. Great people to work with, everything. Seeing how they treat customers was so eye-opening to me, because I've worked in only 2 repair shops my entire career. The first one, he was a good guy, a nice guy to work for, all that stuff, but I didn't care the way he treated customers, lied to customers about certain things, nothing major, but lied about certain things, and that always just drove me nuts. And it was 45 minutes away from my house, every day through rush hour traffic, this and that. And I had the opportunity to go to the shop I'm at now, was that 15 years ago, and it's in the town I live in. It's 6 miles from my house, so that was awesome. But seeing the way that they treat customers was something that was really eye-opening to me. Just a really good example. If we have a customer that he knew was going through cancer or some major medical issue, he would charge them half price on labor and say, look, they have enough bills to pay for. You don't see that from other shops, other business owners. They don't care what people are going through. That was really eye-opening to me. And when I left there because I was really burnt out on wrenching. I really didn't want to do that much anymore. My body was, I played sports my entire life. From the time I could walk until I graduated. I played baseball and football nonstop. I've had surgeries. My knees are bad. My shoulders are bad. Blah, blah, blah. That's one of the main reasons that I left there to begin with. And I started my own thing, of selling detailing supplies, and I have the website and all that good stuff. And it's been going good for it went really well for the first 3 years. This last year, the economy not being the greatest, fuel prices being expensive, blah, blah. People aren't buying new cars or buying cars at dealerships, and the majority of my business is dealerships. And if they don't buy, then the dealerships have nothing to detail, which means they have nothing to clean with, or they don't need to use cleaning supplies. They have nothing to detail. So business has really gone down. The website went from an awesome first couple of years. I mean, it was incredible, to pretty much stale. Nothing going on the website. Might sell a few cans of glass cleaner here and there. And what happened to the website, you notice that the website is gone. It's not gone, but it shows it's under construction. That's because, so when we moved into the building that we just moved out of, when we moved in, it was at a church, and they had this big garage right next to the church that they had purchased, and they wanted to put it up for rent. And they told us when we signed on the lease that within the next 5 years, they were going to tear that garage down. They were going to build really nice homes for people that get out of prison to help them transfer back into the community. I said, okay, cool. Within the next 5 years, we got plenty of time, blah, blah. I keep saying blah, blah for some reason. That's not something I normally say. It's really weird. Well, we got a phone call. Our first year, our lease was up July 1st. They called us a month before and said, sorry to inform you, but we decided we're going to go ahead with the build. We're going to tear down the garage. We're not renewing your lease July 1st. And they told us like June 1st. They gave us about a month to get out. I had nowhere to take the business. I did not want to put it back in my garage like it was before. So it is now all in storage. I have no way to fulfill orders. So we just shut the website down. So that's why the website's gone. Will it come back? Maybe. I don't know. I spent a lot of money to have the website built. I've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into the website. But I also got to the point where I was so busy I didn't have time to concentrate on the website. And I don't have the money financially to pay somebody to do the website. So I kind of, like, you know what, it was actually a big weight off of my shoulders when we shut the website down. It's actually been pretty nice, because I'll be honest with you guys, I am so busy at the shop. I'm the only mechanic, trying to find a mechanic. Nobody wants to work. And the guys that do come in and want to work ask for an astronomical number to be a mechanic. It's just a stupid amount of money. And they can't bring that much money in. And if you're going to ask for $150,000 to be a mechanic, you need to make me $300,000 to make it worth my time, and make it for me to be able to pay you what you need to make. That's just the way it is in that world. And these guys are asking for a stupid amount of money, or we get guys that come in that you can tell they're on drugs, they have alcohol problems or whatever, and they just don't want to work, or I don't know. It's so weird. I hired a guy. He was supposed to start 2 weeks ago. Really nice guy, shook my hand when he saw me, looked me in the eyes when he talked to me. That's the first two signs. And the handshake was a nice firm handshake. Those are the first two signs to me that somebody's probably going to be okay. He came in, talked to me, and I said, oh, you know, I'll call you, let you know what we think. I called him a couple hours later, said, hey, we'd like to hire you. Offered him more money than he was asking, because I thought that was fair. He's like, yeah, that's awesome. So then he came into the shop and talked to April, because April now works with me, in the office, and said, hey, this is the day I'm going to start. I'm going to put my 2 weeks notice in. I'll see you that day. And she goes, okay, if you're going to start that day, we're going to actually load the schedule up, because right now the schedule is loaded just for me. So, you know, I'm trying to do 5 or 6 cars a day. We're gonna load the schedule up, because we need to now have cars for you to work on. We load the schedule up, and 2 weeks later, he never showed up. No call, no show, nothing. In the last 2 weeks now, I have been slammed with 8 to 10 cars every single day trying to get them repaired, because our goal is to get a car repaired and get it out the shop the same day. I'm coming home at night. You know, it's 95 degrees in the shop. It's so hot. I'm coming home at night. I'm so tired. I don't get on YouTube. I don't do anything. I sit on the couch, maybe eat dinner, watch TV, play a couple games on my phone or something. And a lot of times, me and Miss Fab will just go in the bedroom and just lay down and watch TV in there, and then eventually go to bed. And that's not normal for me. I'm an active person. I like to be outside doing stuff until the sun goes down. Then I go inside, take a break for an hour, and then I go to bed. But not ever since we started the business. It's been so busy. But I've had so many people messaging me, emailing me. Have a couple people text the work phone asking, you know, where are you at? Where's the website at? What's going on? So I thought I'd put a video out there to let you guys know what exactly is going on. I'm not disappearing from YouTube, but as you probably noticed, I'm too busy to be making any YouTube videos. Like right now, I had to just find time to make this video. What time is it? It is almost 9 o'clock on Friday night, and this video is going to come out tomorrow. This is the first chance that I've had to actually turn a camera on, put a microphone on, and sit in front of a camera and actually explain to you guys what is going on. So yeah, in short, I'm back to turning wrenches, which is something that I said that I would never do again. When I left that shop the first time to do my own thing, I said to it, I'm not turning wrenches anymore. I was going to sell all my tools, my toolbox, all my stuff at the shop. And I have double the tools. I have tools here. As I was selling everything, April said, nope, you're not selling that stuff, because you never know. It's something you can fall back on, because, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a really good mechanic. I make mistakes just like everybody else, but I'm pretty good at diagnosing and doing the repair and, and all that good stuff. And it's something I could fall back on. I had a lot of dealerships when I first started the detail business, is you have to go see the service manager to get basically permission to sell products to them. You know, and I always gave them the spiel, you know, as a mechanic for a long time. You're a mechanic. Are you looking for a job? Like, I'm here trying to sell detailing supplies. I'm not looking for a job. I had probably 5 or 6 dealerships offer me a job, offer me a really good amount of money, and I turned it down because I said, I just don't want to do it anymore. But when this opportunity opened up, just couldn't pass on it. I just need to find myself a mechanic. Now, my son, Junior, he's going to college, believe it or not, the 2nd or 3rd week of August. But over the summer, because he graduated from high school, over the summer he wanted to work with me at the shop. So he's learning he knows how to do oil changes. He already knew how to do that, and brakes. So he does oil changes and brakes for me, wheel bearings, you know, stuff like that, blower motors, blower resistors, spark plugs, you know, stuff like that. So I can concentrate on the bigger stuff, you know, like I've had to do recently a lot of AC compressors. I just did a 2022 Chevy Tahoe AC compressor. It's not like the older ones where you just take the wheel well out and pull the compressor right out the side. Now you got the big strut tower and everything, and all these lines, heater core lines, everything in the way. Now you got to do it from the top. You got to take the fan out. You have to drain the cooling system. They make everything harder to work on anymore. And while I'm doing those jobs, he can get the smaller jobs done for me. But here in a couple of weeks, he's going to college. And it's going to be me by myself every day unless I find somebody. So I really hope that I can find somebody because it's pretty stressful. And the reason it's stressful is I want to get every car done for every customer every day that they bring it in. Is it doable? There's been days that I wasn't able to, unfortunately, and I had to call people and say, sorry, we're just low on staff. But we got them done the next day and got the rest of the cars done. So we're doing fine. But like today, I was supposed to go out I'm only running the truck one day a week. So I'm only open Monday through Thursday at the shop. I'm running Fridays on the truck, going to dealerships selling detailing supplies, which isn't worth it anymore to me. I didn't run it today because I had 2 jobs that I needed to get done. Because one, a college girl was going to college tomorrow. She's driving to college tomorrow. She needed her car back. And the other one, we work on all the county sheriff's cars. That's the compressor, the 2022 Tahoe. And honestly, those 2 jobs, I made more money in those 2 jobs than I make in 3 weeks as far as sales are concerned at the business. It's just detailing supplies for me just isn't working out very well. And that's fine. It is what it is. I'm probably going to end up selling the van, selling the products, you know, 50% off and just being done with that and just concentrating on the mechanic side of the business now. So the question is where is the Fab Automotive Detailing and Tour Reviews channel going here in the future? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't have companies reaching out to me anymore. YouTube is so shady now. Over the last couple years, it got really, really shady. The algorithm's bad. You put all this time and effort into a video and you get a couple hundred views. I don't buy subscribers unlike other people to get my subscriber count up there and my view count up there. I don't do that. I don't do sponsored videos where I get paid to make videos. And I think a lot of these companies, they reach out and the first thing they say is, you know, we're going to pay you to do it. We're going to give you an affiliate link. Like if you click on an affiliate link on my channel, any of them, like it's a FAB 10 discount code, you're going to get 10% off at such and such website. I don't get a kickback because I tell them I don't want a kickback. That's not what I'm in it for. But these companies say, well, yeah, we're going to pay you this amount of money and we're also going to give you a kickback of this. And I always say, well, I don't want to do that because I think that they immediately say, okay, we got him. He's going to say our product's great. We're going to sell a bunch of products, blah, blah, blah. I just did it again and I never do that. I always tell them no. I said, what I'll do is if I get the product and I like the product, I'll make a video, I'll put it out, I'll put your links in my video description, and then you keep the revenue. You built your company. You should keep the revenue. You're sending me the product for free. If I like it, I'll make a video. If I don't like it, you know, no hard feelings, but you're just not going to get a video out of it. So once I tell them that I don't want to do a paid sponsorship or affiliate links, I usually don't hear back from them. It's just the way it is for some reason on YouTube. They want you to say how great something is so that you make all this money. That's not what I've ever been into it for. And then the other thing that has always driven me nuts is certain YouTubers. Now, I will go with this. I'm not affiliated with any YouTubers anymore. I've cut that out. Got a really bad taste in my mouth anymore. There's a couple I still talk to, especially like Pop Smurf. Eric's such a good guy. I'll never stop talking to him. We talk quite a bit on Instagram. And we call each other quite a bit, you know, especially now that I'm back turning wrenches, asking questions and stuff. But I've pretty much stopped all conversations with most YouTubers that I was conversing with before, I have just found that they're all using you in some way or another, and it is driving me nuts. I've helped some YouTubers grow their channel, even though my channel's not big. I've helped them say, hey, here's what you can do to help you out. This will help you out, get more views. And then turn around, they turn their back on you and they screw you, whatever. And April's like, you're not helping anybody anymore, because every time you do, you end up getting screwed in the process. So I'm not doing that anymore. And then certain YouTubers, when you ask them to try your product, okay, but I want an affiliate link and I want a kickback. And I'm just like, man, you didn't grow my business. I mean, yes, I understand that you're gonna be making a video and this and that, cool. But why would I have to pay, especially with somebody that I considered a really, really, really good friend. He's like, yeah, but I want affiliate links. And you can go to this website and start it up. And that way, whenever something sells, I just get a kickback from your sales. I'm like, I'm your friend. Why in the world would you want kickbacks from my sales? And being, how do I say this? Being accused because of a Facebook post of defamation, when I would never, ever do that to that person, because I spoke my honest feelings about a situation. The definition of defamation is lying about somebody to hurt their character. I have never lied about anybody. I have no reason to lie about anything. Everything that I said in a post that I had written in a forum that I was on was accurate and the truth. There was no defamation involved, but it was nothing bad. It's just something that I had seen, and I just spoke about, I didn't really care for the situation, and I didn't like the way that it went down. There was nothing defamation about it. So I decided to cut all ties with that person, blocked phone numbers, blocked accounts, everything, because don't accuse me of something. If you're calling me your friend, don't accuse me of something that I know that I was not doing, because that tells me that I was never your friend to begin with. And it sucks. That's just the honest truth. It does suck, because when you think you are friends with somebody and they do that to you, it sucks. I told him my opinions on certain things in a chat that we had a long time ago, and it was no different than what I said in that post. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I decided at that moment, cutting all ties right down the middle with all YouTubers. I'm not doing any YouTuber events anymore. I'm not going to go to any of those events, because I found out that all it is just one big circle jerk. That's what it is. I'm not doing it anymore. My eyes are open to it now, and I see the, how narcissistic these people are on YouTube, that they drive the most expensive cars that they don't even own. They lease them. And everybody involved in this one company now, which I don't want anything to do with, and I said that from the very beginning, I didn't want nothing to do with it. It's one big circle jerk. That's what it is. They all promote each other's products. They all put the same links in their videos. And I don't see how people on YouTube don't see through it. I mean, viewers is what I'm saying. How you guys don't see through it. A lot of them don't see through it. I don't get it. I was told by someone else, let's just say it like that, that, well, sometimes you just have to sell your soul to the devil to get your business going. I'm like, I would let my business go into the ground before I sell my soul to the devil. That's the way it is. Why in the world would you say something like that to me? That you just have to do it. And that person is still affiliated with that company, which tells me what he actually thinks about them. He just sold his soul so he could make some sales. Yeah, this video is going off subject here. I've never defamed anybody. I've never said anything about anybody that was a lie. I've never said anything that was derogatory, anything bad. Just my point of view of what I've seen, what I've heard. And if I hear something and I don't know if it's truth, I would never ever repeat it. I've never defamed anybody or done anything derogatory towards anybody. So I've just cut all YouTubers off, is what I've done, other than Papa Smurf. He's my brother from another, that YouTuber I thought was also, but I've cut everybody off. That's the end of that. And I don't know if I'm gonna continue making YouTube videos. I'm so busy right now, you guys. I'm I'm not saying that I'm becoming rich. I'm not becoming rich, but I'm making a lot of money doing what I'm doing now, where I can actually finally sit back and enjoy time with the family instead of being out here trying to do a detail and putting a camera here and a camera there while my family's inside the house. I don't have to really worry about that anymore. I can just enjoy my time with my family. I have made so many sacrifices over the years just to try to get my YouTube channel growing, trying to, get as many views as I can, because that's the name of the game, right? I don't really care. There's so many people hung up on subscriber count. I don't care about subscribers. You can have 1 million subscribers. I don't care. What I want is views. Views are what brings people in, that helps bring the monetization in, because the ads, what you guys will see in this video, that's monetization. That's how I make a little bit of money, because YouTube is a second job. Sometimes back when I was really doing YouTube videos, it was a second and a third job, where I lost so much time with my family because I was constantly on the computer, constantly making videos, doing this, doing that, answering comments, answering emails. I mean, constant. So what is wrong with getting paid monetization? Now, I don't push products on people. Heck, I have my own website, and I didn't push my products on you guys, ever. Never pushed them on. I showed you how my glass cleaner worked, showed you how my motorcycle coating worked. Trying to think of what else I may have showed. I have a lot of products. Never pushed them on anybody. Never said, hey, go check out my links. You got to go see my website. I just put it in the description. If you clicked on, you went to my website, cool. If you didn't, that's cool too. I've never been a product pusher. If I put a video out, I like the product. That's just what it is. Otherwise, you guys won't see a video. I like the product. You're going to see it. I make $0 revenue on the product, and I don't say something's good because I get it for free. I have so many free products that have just gone in the trash. But companies don't reach out to me anymore because I told them that I'm not going to push a product to get paid. And so nobody reaches out to me anymore at all. I'm just telling you guys behind the scenes of my YouTube channel, just what it's been like over the years. I mean, it was great for the longest time, but then views did just go catastrophically, my goodness, into the gutter. And I'm just sit there and think, man, I just put all this time in this video and I got 800 views. It's not worth it. So I've really cut back, and I said, you know what? I don't need to take time to do these videos much anymore. Now, do I have videos planned? Yes, I do have some videos planned here in the future that I'm hoping that I can make. Hopefully I can find time to make them. I think as summer comes to a close and it starts cooling down, where I'm not sweating all day long in the shop, and by the time I get home, I'm just absolutely burnt out and ready to go to bed, I'll have time to make some videos. But I'm hoping to make some videos here soon. I got a car behind you guys that I just purchased that I got really cheap because I think the guy thought the motor was bad. It was a private person. Didn't bring it to my shop, by the way. It's something I found on Facebook. I bought it, and I put about $400 into it, the parts I knew it needed, and the thing runs flawlessly, but it is an 89. It's an older car, but it's a cool little car. Something I might make some content on. And then the Lexus here on this side of you guys, the white Lexus that I bought for my wife, I need to put a coating and stuff on it. And I might be using the Diamond Protect, the 10-year coating I'm thinking on this, just to, make it last as long as I possibly can, because I love the Diamond Protect products. They're fantastic. So I have in my head what I want to do, the videos I want to make. But I just want to kind of give you guys a behind the scenes, let you know that I'm not gone for good, but you're not going to see me at any YouTuber influencer events anymore. You won't see me collaborating with YouTubers at all anymore. I'm doing my own thing from here on out. You may see me collab with Papa Smurf because, like I said, I'd do anything for that guy. But you're not going to see me collaborate with anybody else on YouTube. You're seeing YouTubers that aren't in the circle getting pushed out, and you're seeing their channels just kind of slowing down, and then they're just kind of disappearing into the background. That's kind of what my channel's doing, because I wasn't willing to bow and kiss the ring. And that's kind of what's happening. And that's what happened to my website too. My website really went down after all that happened. But it is what it is. I'm happy. I'm making good money turning wrenches, more than I've ever made before. So I'm really happy where I'm at. I get to work with my wife every single day. She no longer works at John Deere. She now works with me. She runs the office, orders the parts. My wife did automotive parts her entire career. Orders the parts, deals with the customers, does the billing, pays for the parts, once a month. She makes sure everything's smooth, and that all I have to do is diagnose the car, and she gets me the parts. I turn the wrenches, put them on, get it out, and she takes over from there. It's been fantastic. And I worked with my wife for a while when we first met, so I knew it'd be okay to work with her. We have this relationship that it's an unbreakable relationship, that's for sure. But it's really hard to explain. Me and my wife have been married for 21 years. We've been together for 22. We've known each other for like 25, 26. We knew each other for about 4 years before we got married, before we started dating and got married. We have maybe, in those 21 years, I don't know if I can count on one hand the arguments we've had. She is we're so much alike. She's the most laid back woman I've ever met in my entire life. And she is the most amazing wife and mother that I've ever seen. She does so much for this family. She does, and she's fantastic. So I knew that we'd working together would be okay. Do I get mad when something doesn't get to me fast enough? Probably. I probably get an attitude at the shop. But she knows me. She's known me all these years, and she knows how I am. So I think that it's going to be great, and that I can work with. I mean, she's my best friend. Work with my best friend every single day. How much better does it get than that? You're doing a job that you enjoy, and you're getting to do it with your best friend, and you're making good money in the process. That's a win-win-win. And I'm just so looking forward to the future. I really hope I can find a good employee, at least somebody to take the smaller jobs off my back, so I can concentrate on the bigger jobs, the jobs that take longer to get done. That would be awesome if I could find that. But yeah, I just rambled on for I don't know how long. I can't see the timer on the phone. But hopefully you guys watched the video to the end and kind of understood everything that was going on and kind of why I disappeared into the background. And I'm not going to be gone for good, but we'll be making videos here every now and then. But it won't be every Saturday, probably from here on out. I don't have time to do it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking it out. This video, since I kind of rambled on about stuff that I'd never planned on rambling on about, I'm still going to put it out regardless, because that's just, I mean, why not? It's all the truth. Not trying to start any beef with anybody, and I didn't mention any names or anything like that. So if you're mad about this video, if you saw this video and you think this is about you, move on with your life. Time to move on, do your own thing. I'm doing my own thing, and we can all just live in this happy world together. So thank you so much for watching the video. Check it out. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.